all the fucking little Andrew Tate knocks, like including myself for a while, have been saying this for a while. You know, the West is falling. The truth is, like, yeah, sure, it's going through the cycle of the economic cycle that all countries do go through. It's the hard times create strong men paradigm. Of course, it's going through the hard times. But guess what? This is what no one has online has said so far, right? Everyone's talking about how great UAE is, and I've went there, right? I have a UAE residency, right? I moved to Dubai. I have like a full-on residency ID there, right? Guess what? Guess what? This is what no one is saying online. This is what Andrew Tate's never said. This is what all the guys he's friends with have never said. This is what no one in this niche of like, oh yeah, you know, red pill, like, oh yeah, the West is falling. None of them, like, I don't know if they actually are aware of this or not, but none of them are aware. None of them are talking about this. It's not where a country is right now. It's where it's going in the long term, right? You want to be successful. You want one tip to get you successful. Think longer term. Simple as that, right? Think long term. You have to project forward and see where a country is going forward. And it's all based on values. What are the values that are currently being passed down from parent to child? And for a long time in the West, it's been degenerate, it's been weak. 100% I agree with that. But guess what? The UK is struggling right now. The cost of living crisis, the Ukraine war, the oil prices, right? What are parents saying to their children right now in this country? No, honey. No, we can't afford that just yet. Maybe next year. Oh, daddy's at his second job right now. He's working hard. Now, son, you know, you're 16 and I hate to pressure you, but we do need some money. Would you, like, you know, you should probably get a job. You should work hard. No, son, you stay in education and you're not going to that party. You work hard. Hard times create strong men, and the strong men, like the strong values, are being developed here in the West for the first time in a while. And guess what? This is what no one is saying online, and I feel like I'm the only person who's really seeing this. And this is coming firsthand from someone who literally I picked up everything and moved to Dubai. Guess what values are being passed on there from parent to child? Of course, honey. Of course you can have it. It's only $7,000. You can have it right now. Come on, time for the boat party. Hedonism, materialism. Degeneracy. There's a lot more degeneracy in the UAE, even though it's a nice Muslim country. There's a lot more degeneracy than you think there is. There's a lot more. So everyone online has got this paradigm right now. Tate went famous saying this of like, yeah, the West is falling and stuff, and you know, we've got to move to these Muslim countries, bro. Go online right now. Go and look at the news of any of these Muslim countries that are getting all the hype, bro. And go and see what the news is like in those countries. Go and see what the latest like shift is there. It's women taking off the hijab. It's feminism infiltrating those countries. Their values are getting weaker because they've had the good times. Easy times create weak men. That's what's happening. There is an uprising right now, and there is weakness spreading in these countries that have been doing well. They've had their easy times. Everyone's been talking about Dubai as like, oh, I can't wait to go to Dubai, 0% tax. And this was me, right? Everyone's been talking about it. Guess what that means? It's a bubble. It's a bubble. And also, guess what it means when everyone's been talking about it, of all these people you watch online? They're all fucking degenerates. So they're all like, all of these guys, every single one of these guys who's saying like, oh, the West is full of degeneracy, they're all degenerates. And so they moved to Dubai, bringing their degeneracy with them. And now every single one of these rich, sophisticated red pill guys, they're ordering whores over there. They're literally messaging girls, telling them, yeah, like, I'll pay for you because I'm a whorer. I'm paying for pussy. They're paying for the flights, they're paying for the hotels, and they're bringing like these little degenerate women to sleep with them in a Muslim country because it's weak now. It's getting weaker. It's getting weaker and weaker, and the degeneracy is spreading over there, and their values are getting worse because guess what? You know, this rich country of the UAE, they don't need to work as hard. They've built up the wealth. They can get complacent now, and they're slowing down. People who have reached to a really good level of wealth, this is time and time again, and every little wealthy, little entrepreneur on YouTube is going to disagree. But when people get to a state of wealth, they get complacent. They spend time on things that aren't as productive because they don't need to. They've got the money. And whilst they're just spending time, you know, just like, you know, here's the wine glass, like, oh yes, doing this bullshit. There's another guy out there who's working hard as fuck right now.